Imagine we can't have the talk after the storm because the queue doesn't move and I'm stuck in it. It'd be pretty funny. It'd be pretty funny, chat. It'd be pretty funny. Talk. Dodge. Stuck in queue. Can't do it. Sorry. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. We were so close, chat. We were so close to dodging it. For the first time, I was like, nice. Funny. Funny, funny, funny. Funny. The train didn't want to drop me off. I mean, I don't really have too much of a, like, in comparison to 3.0, it's a lot easier to get into NoPixel than it was before. It's a lot easier because oh my god, 3.0 I couldn't get in at like 10th in queue. It would take almost the whole storm to get in. I'd get in maybe an hour or two beforehand. Like, it was not a good experience. If you were above 20, you were not making it in before storm. And if you were below 20, you might make it in before storm. It really depended on how busy the day was, you know? And yeah, I think this morning I logged in at like 47th in queue, and there was a wedding today and other stuff happening, and I still got in before 2 hours. I think I was like an hour and 50, so it took like 2-ish hours to move 40 spots, which is not bad. It's not bad. Because I queue when I wake up in the morning I just queue when I wake up in the morning to get Chloe ready for school, and then I'm easily able to, you know, I get her ready and stuff, and then I've got like maybe a half hour, 45 minutes before I'm in, usually. probably, for our peace sake, will probably still use the normal queue unless I need to get in at a really specific time. And like be on top. Because I'm not really like keen to abuse the cop system, but I also really want to be able to do what I want, and like go off duty and stuff whenever I feel like it, you know? I'm a track star.
And action.
Really?
What?
Smooth.
It's called immersion.
Okay.
And continuity.
Loser. You fucking loser.
Called immersion and continuity. Yeah, what was I saying? Listen, you don't want to hurt me, right?
Like, physically or just
I guess both. I was mainly talking about
general,
emotionally, but
no, I don't want to hurt you. Ever. Really.
and don't leave. Please.
Sorry, chat. Chloe's home. And I can't now because you already know and you'd stop me.
I'm worried there's going to be a time I'm not around or something happens and I'm not there or able to help. Just don't leave.
Okay.
I don't really think I could handle that. Nope. Nope. Don't. And if you feel that way, just let me know.
What if you decide to leave me one day?
Well, I definitely wouldn't just leave and not say anything. I don't think that would happen, but if in this hypothetical that did happen, I would definitely talk to you and have a conversation and let you yell at me or do whatever you want and get your closure before I did. But I don't really think that's going to happen.
Alright, if you decide you're gonna leave me for Bruce, though, I'm gonna be really pissed.
There's no world where that happens.
Mostly because you probably won't let me watch in the corner.
There's definitely no world where that happens.
Oh. See what I mean? What the hell, man?
What? I don't want to fuck Bruce.
Okay, but if you did want to fuck Bruce, could I watch?
Sure, in some universe where that would ever happen,
Nice.
which doesn't exist and never will. Yeah, sure, you can watch.
Thank you. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. But nowadays, I don't really have much to hold on to, so I'd rather not lose one of the very, 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 very few things that I actually have. So please don't leave.
Okay, but would you leave me for Iron Mouse? This is a very important question.
I don't lewd Iron Mouse.
No, but if Iron Mouse told you you had to break up with me, would you?
No. He would never say that, though.
Never say never, low-key. I just found out that death is real. And a person. Sort of. So, I mean, anything can happen. You could leave me because Iron Mouse says, you know what, I don't like that woman for you, Loki. You should leave her. And you're like, well, I am fucking obsessed with Iron Mouse for some reason, so...
Stay away from death. As in, literally, walk the other direction if that person.
I don't even know what that person looks like, Loki!
Oh, you'll be pointed out probably. Just don't talk to them. Normally, when people do, they end up shooting the person they care about the most, and I'd rather not get shot by you.
What?
Yep.
Why?
Because he makes you do terrible things.
Another hypothetical. If I hypothetically died and you could bring me back, would you?
Are you a zombie then? Like, what are you?
I don't know.
Not if you would be a zombie. I don't think you would want that.
You don't want to fuck my zombussy?
I don't.
Sorry, I hate that I said that. Give me a second.
With all due respect, I don't think I want to fuck your zombussy because I don't
You
know
sure?
what... would that
You
mean
could.
I'm a necrophiliac at that point?
Maybe.
I'm not
sure.
I don't know if I can... I don't know. That seems
Oh.
unsanitary in a lot of ways. Like, if I had to fuck a zombie, you know, I'd want it to be yours, but like I would choose you in zombie form, but like in general, I don't know if I don't know. I've never experienced zombussy, and I don't know if I want to. But like, I mean, I would, but like, I don't. Would I become a zombie then?
Is that how it works?
I don't know. I feel like it's.
Hi,
always different.
Girth. This is a really awkward time for you to come in when I'm talking about zombussy.
I digress. The point is, I know everything that's happening right now is overwhelming, and I know it's like a lot thrown at you at once, and I know there's a lot of uncertainty, and I know you're really worried. Um, but like the way I had been approaching it from a like professional work standpoint is not. I don't want you to think that I was applying that to like a personal standpoint. Like if you are concerned or have fears about things, um, or are feeling overwhelmed, you can tell me and I will be there.
I just look. I just not to like wow, I'm filled with trauma. I am. It's just drowning in it. But you know, the way that it felt uh, was so. It was like so distant and cold that I just felt like I was in the hospital again. With my dad, just telling the people helping him do shit to me how to do the process, and it just didn't feel good, and I felt like I just felt really alone, and I didn't like the way that it felt.
Um,
And I know that that's not your fault. You were doing like what you thought you should, and I know that you didn't mean it in any cruel way, but it just was cold, and it felt uncomfortable for me.
yeah, I mean, in outwardly, I wanted it to look like what I was doing is cold to like the people who are going to decide if you should get hired because I didn't want any influence on it. So you're not wrong in that aspect, but it wasn't cold to be cruel. I just I didn't want to mess it up for you, but what I was able to pull off for you and convince people to okay with, like to okay you for, um was me caring. You probably don't have context. I don't think there's ever been a felony diversion program with stipulations like yours in the short amount of time ever. Ever, ever, ever. I used a lot of my Loki points to get you in the position to take this opportunity. Loki points aren't real. I'm just imagining they are.
Right.
And I did that because I do care about you, and I wanted to help you reach like where you want to be. Oh, on the outside, yeah, uh, it seemed cold. The driving force behind it wasn't.
I know. I think just like even just like some texts every once in a while of just like encouragement during the process would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, I did text you and tell you I was proud of you.
That was after.
You didn't see that one? Oh. Did I not text you that? I'm sorry. I
I'm not like asking to be babied, just so you're aware. It's more just like because the association for me is so negative and I'm already stressed out. I I almost leapt off the silos.
I'm glad you didn't.
I'm just like
What did I
not.
say up there that made it feel clinical?
It was more
When it,
just like Barrick was asking you, to come up with terms, and I think he genuinely was looking for your input, and you were just so like not about it. And I know why, but it just like he's your dad. We weren't even in a courtroom. No one else was there. It was just
but
us.
he was acting as the judge then.
I know that, Loki.
But I didn't want there to be anything wrong with the process as to where somebody could nitpick it if they were an asshole.
You literally asked him if you could hug him. Can I hug you, Papa? That's what you
That was
said.
after.
That's what you said. But
That was after. I realized that he turned to Valorant after he broke up with his girlfriend, okay? I had to ask him if he needed a hug. I didn't realize it was that bad. Didn't realize he was alone again. You know, the first time he almost had something with someone, he said he was never going to talk to women again, and then he got like another girlfriend, and now he's just playing Valorant. I feel like it was like he needed a hug. It seems. But yes, with the actual process of you getting this done, uh, I didn't want to dictate all of the terms of it for multiple reasons, and I thought Barrick, regardless of the fact he's my dad, was the best judge to do it because he was the chief of police at one point and knows how the entire hiring process works and everything. That is the actual reason I had him do it and not anyone else. I didn't do it because I tried to be lenient. I explained the situation to him and I told him, uh, I'd like you to make whatever stipulations that you want. And because you know how this shit goes, if if you think that it's fine to do. And he said okay. And when it did come to other stipulations, I can't I personally, like as a deputy, I can't make any fun stipulations. Like the only thing I can do right now is literally say don't commit a felony for X amount of time. Because I can't, like, I don't have the power to get people to do things or to hire you as an admin assistant or to like, you know, get you to go on ride-alongs with people. Like I am impotent now.
You gotta stop saying that.
Professionally impotent. That didn't make it sound better. Either way.
You're a professional at being impotent?
In the workplace, I am when it comes to what I can do professionally.
You're really just, you can stop. You can stop. You
The
can
point
stop
is,
talking.
we're missing the point here, V. We're missing the point. I just didn't want there to be any problems with the process because of me, or because I went too far, or because I did too much, or because I said too much. And I didn't want Bruce or Helen to feel like I am pressuring them to hire you. I think they like you since they made you their assistant, so I think you're fine. But in the meantime, even when I was bringing it up, I did not want, because they're P&T, and I don't want people to feel like I'm like trying to get them to do something. Now, everything I did with like making it happen is a different story. I did vouch for you and I did do, you know, things in that regard, but like,
Did you do any sexual favors for this? Because I'm gonna be really pissed if
no,
you
I didn't do any
Okay.
sexual favors.
All right.
I
Just saying, because Bruce keeps making it sound like you two have done stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
he does. He's been doing that.
He was
forever.
on the phone with someone. I think it was that Bean lady, Dallas, and I think he said, "No, I'm not with Loki. I've already been
I even
there,
got a
done
clause
that."
in there to protect your neck.
Yeah, he didn't seem very happy about that.
Of course he didn't.
He's gonna find a way around that, you know. He's gonna end up with my blood in his mouth.
I'll get Barrick to revise it and say, Bruce, your blood cannot be in Bruce's mouth, period. But, yeah, I probably didn't do as good of a job on the other side of, like, being less clinical with you personally about the whole thing. But I didn't have the context of the stuff with your dad. And, just, if something like this ever happens again, just let me know. I don't care if you think it's stupid or you know that like I'm not meaning to do it. If you're feeling a certain way about it, just let me know. Because I feel like whenever we actually talk to each other about things, we resolve it. So we should probably just talk to each other. Seems a lot easier than pretending we aren't upset.
I am just very used to handling stuff on my own, you know.
I get that.
I'm struggling because I'm losing a lot for this choice. Just a lot of people are going to be very angry with me. So apparently, I can't actually talk about it. But Stanley is not happy. I might just die over the next couple of days.
I'm gonna need you to not die. But I do want you to know I am here, okay? And when you're a cadet and shit, we can still ride together and do things. I'm sure you'll probably get promoted to PPO very quickly. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling you probably will.
I don't want that. I'm gonna take it nice.
You do.
Slow.
No, trust me. No. Trust me. You do
No.
want to be. No, listen. Listen. You do want to be PPO. If you don't want to get promoted to full deputy, that's one thing. Being PPO is good. It is much better than being a cadet.
Why can't I just be a forever cadet? Why are you taking this from me?
You're way too competent to be a forever cadet.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't know anything about police.
All right, motherfucker. Sure.
What is your problem? I don't know
teaching
anything.
You stuff every night. What do you
I
mean?
don't know anything. You need to maybe do it a little harder.
Okay, I will. But don't act like you don't know shit.
Okay. All right.
Being a PPO is fine, and you can be a PPO for quite a while, okay? But
I can be a PP forever.
Be a PPO. But like I'm not gonna not do anything with you. I am going to encourage you while you're a cadet to not just ride with me and to ride with other people because it's very important. Plus, I'm not an FTO anymore, so I can't actually recommend you or do anything in that regard for you becoming a PPO. But we can still ride together and do shit. And the main thing I was staying quote unquote clinical with was you actually getting hired. After that, I don't really give as much of a fuck. Probably should have made that more clear to you as well.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything that you've done to get me to this point. You know?
I know you do. You don't have to say anything. It's fine.
I don't feel like I've done a good job showing you that I appreciate it, and I am sorry.
I am, look, I'm a person that shows that I care a lot more through my actions than my words because I'm not very good with words. So, I would say if you're ever concerned about me not saying something or anything, before you come to a conclusion or start spiraling, look at what I'm doing, because I'm a lot better at doing than I am at speaking.
You are pretty good at doing.
Yeah. And just I'm not the best at talking, and I don't know if I'm the best person to talk to, but well, why are you jumping off bridges?
Huh?
Why did you tell Bruce? Why'd you tell Bruce about that before me?
I don't know. I went on a tangent and then I was talking about heights and stuff. I jump off a bridge, a really specific one, and land in the water. It's not like a bad thing. It just helps me relieve stress, even though I'm afraid of heights. It's a big adrenaline rush, you know.
Bruce give you therapy or something?
Not really. Not really. He just kind of talks.
Yeah, he does do that. Kind of a bitch.
Bruce is a weird one, but like in a good way.
Yeah, good guy. Weird guy, good guy. And I wanted you to meet Bruce and other people mainly because I know and I understand that like the big shift in your life, and I didn't want you to feel like you didn't have other people you could talk to or friends or things like that. So I wanted to introduce you to people I thought you would get along with that are like in the PD.
Yeah.
Like 99% of things I've done is to hopefully make your life in general more enjoyable while you're going through all this. Um, not really because I'm trying to like separate you from me or anything like that. But I'm very bad at explaining. I just kind of do. But I will be at your interview if I'm in the city. I think I will be. There's something to do early in the day tomorrow, but it should be done by the time your interview is. So if it is possible for me to be there, I will be there. I promise.
Okay.
And just know if for some reason I can't be there, it is not because I didn't want to be there. It is because I got some shit
It's because you
to
hate
do.
me. Got it. Just kidding.
But I'm sure you're gonna crush your interview, and I'm sure you're gonna get invited to Academy.
Or it's gonna crush me.
I think you'll be fine. I'm pretty sure one of the main people that decides likes you, so I think you'll be okay.
All right.
And the interview is not based on your knowledge of things related to law enforcement. It's basically just completely a vibes interview. You're gonna get us questions about random shit.
That's scarier than being asked stuff about cop knowledge.
Yeah, well, you know, in the BCSO, we kind of just try to. We don't really care how much somebody knows when they're coming in. We care if we think we can get along with them and, you know, enjoy being around them. Which for this job is the best way to do it because you don't want to be working with a bunch of people you don't enjoy being around.
Makes sense.
I think you'll do great though.
Hopefully. You'll know if I don't, because I'll probably be on a plane. Joking.
Excuse me?
Joking.
You're not allowed to leave.
Too soon?
You're not allowed to leave.
Well, if I don't make it into the PD, I
I'll
am
put a
going to
chastity
commit
belt on you every
terrorism.
day, so if you leave, you won't be able to get it taken off, and then you'll be stuck in it forever.
Well, I'm not gonna fuck anybody, so I don't know what the
You're
problem
gonna
is.
leave and still be loyal?
Yeah.
That makes okay. Then just don't leave.
I got it. Okay, fine.
Look,
Then
if there's
if
anything,
I don't make it, then I'm committing terrorism. It's gonna be the first thing that I do.
don't do that either.
It's a threat. Also, I think Bruce is gonna blackmail me at some point.
Probably.
He's just heavily implied it.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised. He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. No, I'm here for you, and I'm here for all of like anything you have that's going on. And if you ever do want to talk about that trauma, I'm here. I know maybe you don't want to talk to me about it, but and that's fine. But if you ever do, or you need to get something off your chest, just you can talk to me. I don't want you to feel like you're forced to. I just want you to know that I am here to listen and give support.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry I didn't bring it up. I just genuinely, I know how irrational it was coming across because I know that you weren't doing it to be harmful, you know?
Yeah. But I understand with like the context of what you told me, like why you'd feel that way. And I wish I knew that earlier. I would have reassured you.
I'm sorry.
Just like I know it's scary to talk about these things because it scares me too, but I'm really trying to just tell you things when they're on my mind. And all I can ask is that you try to do the same because I'll be honest, I always know when something's wrong with you.
What?
Every time.
What?
Every time. So I know how long it's taking you to tell me. I knew something was going on with you when we were talking to Barrick. But I really don't want to feel like I'm forcing things out of you. So I'm trying to wait until you actually want to talk to me about it.
You say that, but you did tell me we had to talk. So,
Yeah, because it was getting. I started to get frustrated.
sorry for frustrating you, I guess.
I I don't mean frustrated like I'm frustrated at you. I don't like seeing that something is bothering you and not being able to help you, especially when I was pretty sure it had something to do with me. I would rather like know what's going on and like be able to address it. I don't like seeing you upset.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, I'm not frustrated like I'm mad you're not saying anything. I'm mad I can't help. I want like this thing with you and me to work, so I'm trying to encourage healthy things. I want this to be healthy and good and not bad.
Does it feel healthy?
Yeah, for the most part.
If you had to compare what you and I have going on with you and Alice, how would that feel? What's the difference?
Before I answer this, I'm gonna ask why you're asking this.
Because I have insecurities and I need you to make me feel better.
This is much better. Alice and I never really talked about much. That was like not superficial or work related.
Hmm. She take your virginity?
No.
Who took your virginity?
I'm gonna have to think back canonically on this one.
This is very
Maybe
important.
maybe Pierce, the cop who died, was a Giga worshiper in the end, or I'm gonna go with that.
Final answer?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh, okay. Now, if you had to compare sexual relations, who's done it better? That
You.
thing is huge. My God.
Yep. You.
Ah, good answer.
You have nothing to be insecure about. I promise.
Okay.
I am not having second thoughts or anything. Promise.
Look, Look, I just want to make you happy, you know?
Yeah, I just want to make you happy, so tell me when something's bothering you. You know what's going to make me unhappy? When I know something's wrong with you and you weren't saying anything to me.
Stanley's girlfriend died yesterday. I think he blames me.
That was quick. Well, if he's blaming you for everything that goes wrong in his life, he's just a pussy.
Loki, one of the sewer rats attacked him and stole his bike. And he lost his mind and he started hitting everyone's cars with a wrench. And because he was doing that, I got really angry with him and he started screaming at me, so I punched him in the face. And then his girlfriend ran me over with her car twice. And then he started getting into a fight with a bunch of people outside the hospital while we were all getting like sorted out. And then one of the sewer rats took his bike again. And then I think that he did something fucking crazy and hurt Stanley and his girlfriend. And only Stanley woke up from it and his girlfriend died. And you need to not tell anybody about this. But I'm pretty sure that Stanley fucking wants me dead. I feel like he blames me for that.
Maybe you should blame the person who shot his girlfriend or whatever.
I don't know if he does or not. I'm afraid to talk to him.
Then
Sam
Stanley's
said
a
that he
fucking idiot.
picked him up today.
Yeah, I would just
Something
not
about
meet with
Chiliad.
Stanley. Yeah, I would just not meet with Stanley. And I would pull Bruce to the side and not tell him any specifics, but tell him a very vague overview of what happened. So maybe you aren't alone, because I'm pretty sure Bruce wouldn't let you be alone while you're doing personal assistant work for him. That was it. No, B, please.
Done. Thank you for the raid. How was stream?
Don't say any names. Don't say anything else. Just say you're worried that somebody might want to hurt you. That's all I really have to say.
Okay.
And I am going to do whatever I can to make sure you're safe. But that means you gotta play your part a little bit and not be really kidnappable.
What? Me? Kidnappable.
Yeah, don't be kidnappable. For fuck's sake, for the love of fucking God.
Me. Kidnappable. Please.
How many times have you been taken hostage?
I'm not kidnappable though. See, kidnapping
That's being
implies
kidnapped.
okay, but kidnapping implies that it's for nefarious purposes, like they're gonna hurt me, like properly, you know, like maybe
when you
Listen.
get, you would charge somebody with kidnapping if they take you by force from one point to another.
Okay,
That is
well,
kidnapping.
I'm not. I've been getting taken hostage in groups of people. I don't know what you want from me.
That means they're picking you out of the group because you're so kidnappable.
Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, you're fucking victim blaming me for getting taken hostage right now?
I'm not victim blaming you. I'm saying don't put yourself in a situation where you're more likely
What
to be
does that
kidnapped.
even
That's all
look
I'm
like?
saying.
What do you mean?
Well, don't go and meet with Stanley.
I went and got gas and almost got fucking hurt the other day. I don't know what you want from me, man.
I just don't go and meet with Stanley, and I would, like I said, I would vaguely tell Bruce what's going on, not mentioning any names or specifics.
What do you tell people if they ask your affiliation when you're a cop?
I say I'm a cop.
Oh.
I'm an off-duty police officer.
Is that beneficial or negative?
Depends if they like you or not. I have never been taken hostage.
Must be nice to not be so fucking kidnappable, I guess.
I think it's because a lot of criminals like me as a police officer, and they don't want to deal with the extra heat they might get for taking an off-duty cop.
You know, it feels really victim blamey though. You saying that I'm kidnappable when I'm in a group of people and can't prevent it is crazy.
What I'm saying, no, okay. When I said don't be kidnappable, I mean don't put yourself in a situation where it is more likely you'll be kidnapped. That's it. That's all. Look, I just want you to be safe, okay? And I want you to not get hurt, and I want you to be happy. That's it.
Stanley's become really close with the Raiders MC, and if I get
Okay, well,
kidnapped by a
if I know
whole ass
anything-
group of people,
If I know anything about the Raiders, they are not going to, I don't think the Raiders are gonna fight Stanley's personal little fucking pussy shit for him.
they might.
I really don't think they would.
They're crazy. I've seen them.
They are, but they are also an MC, and they have like a code.
Mm.
And I don't think fighting Stanley's little personal battle because he's mad that you chose a different path in life are really on their agenda of things to deal with. I've also done I've done some shit for the Raiders, as in not treated them like shit and helped them with something. So if you ever think they're gonna do something, I can't guarantee I can help, but I could talk to Wade.
What?
Yeah, Wade.
Who the
One of their
fuck is
members.
that?
He's like one of their members. I'm the first one that ever called him Wade, by the way. Ever. So if anybody else ever calls him
never
Wade,
heard that name, and I
I'm
got
just letting you
introduced
know
to
in
so many
general,
of them.
if you're ever introduced to Wade, I am the
Are you
person...
trying to say Wade?
Yes. Wade. Yes. If you ever hear anybody else call him that ever, literally ever, in any universe, I am the one who called him that first. I just want that to be known and out there forever, okay?
Right.
It was me.
Seems
I thought it was French
you
at
seem
first.
very serious about this, so I
I
will
am.
keep that in mind. This
Good.
seems to be a really important thing
All right, now
for
let's
me
go to
know.
sleep so we can have sex.
Okay. Okay.
But that is important for no reason, and it seems very
Right.
irrelevant, but it's very important.
Okay.
Me, Loki Sky Lizard, thought of that.
Proud of you?
If it's ever a trend that people call him that, because of me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Feel a little bit better?
Yeah. I do.
Okay, good. And I am serious. If you ever do want to talk about anything in your past or anything that's happened, I will listen and I won't judge.
Well,
Not a very
same to you.
judgmental person. Yeah. Well, I told you one thing I haven't told anyone else. That's pretty good.
Sorry that your parents suck.
Well, my whole family sucks. None of them would tell me. So I pretty much can't trust any of them, and I don't know which ones did it, and even if they didn't do it, I feel like they're complicit in some way. But yeah, pretty much just not trusted anybody for almost, since I became blind. So I became blind and then got trust issues, and then a lot of other really fucked up shit happened to me that I don't really want to get into, but yeah. Not the best childhood.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Look at us, two trauma-filled babies in love.
Yeah. Part of me is happy I couldn't see everything I had to deal with. But also part of it, not being able to see made a lot of it worse probably, so I don't know.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine, it's fine. Can I repair your car before you park it?
Oh, I can repair it.
Oh my god,
Forgot I
it's
had
a
to
big,
repair.
strong man. Oh my god.
Nice. Plus, when you're a cadet, you have to use the Glock, and the Glock is ass.
I'm gonna let this happen. I don't even want him to valet it. I'm just
when
gonna
you're PPO,
let
you
it
can use the
happen.
heavy pistol. That shit fucks.
This makes so much more sense to me, to be honest. Okay.
Oh, I took out half of the sewer rats.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry I shot your lookalike.
That's okay.
He was trying to shoot me with a shotgun in my defense. Didn't have much choice.
It's fine. I just hope you weren't thinking of me when you shot her. That would be really uncomfortable for me.
I wasn't. I just, like, it clicked in my head after I fucking shot her in the face that she was probably the person that, like you said, like, people would get confused with you, because I had, like, the same color hair, but she was wearing a mask that I'd never seen you wear, so I knew it wasn't you. Plus, I would hope it wasn't you since you were trying to get your felony off your record and become expunged, so if it was you, that would have been really awkward.
Would have been really awkward, yeah.
Really awkward.
Probably the most awkward thing ever.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be one of those moments where I would have looked at you and I wouldn't have been. It would have been one of those I'm not mad, I'm disappointed moments.
No, that's worse.
Yeah, and I probably would have been disappointed for a while. Not even that you did it, but that you said you weren't going to do it and then you did it. You did pick a good time to turn your life around, though, because that whole group has been fucking on one recently.
Really?
Yeah.
I might just actually...
Follow me.
Huh? Oh, right.
See that? You're welcome.
I freaking hate clowns, man. Jesus fucking Christ, you had to pick fucking 10th floor, huh?
Well, I'm glad you feel better. Glad we could talk.
Me too.
Good night.
Make sure you teach me lots of lessons tonight.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good night. Okay, chat. I'm leaving. I'm sending you to Beetle. I might be back later with a Wild RP stream, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not doing the best. So, I will see you guys later. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever it is that you are, and I'll see you later.